Come here, sit down, and let's talk about what it is Saturn is currently doing in your life. Feeling a bit bossy today, and maybe you are too. And if you're not, well, figure out how to be, because that's exactly what Saturn is here to teach you. How to be your own boss. For the rest of the video, I will be referring to Saturn as he. And right now, he is focused in your material and financial world and your long-term growth and helping you to achieve your long-term goals. And if you don't have any, get some. He is currently working in your life to help you take the reins and recognize that you are the one in control of building a solid foundation for your future. And you may be focused right now on your instant gratification rather than long-term goals, or you are just starting to get into looking into your long-term happiness, which sometimes means cutting back in certain areas for the meantime until you get to a place where you are more stable. Tell me if this sounds familiar. In the past, you have been very impulsive with your spending habits. You've lived well beyond your means and lacked a lot of discipline in the areas of spending money and saving. And you either currently don't have a savings and you're being called to start saving, or you just recently, within the past year or two, have started saving money for whatever your long-term goals are. And you have recognized that even though current wages in the job market sucks, you play a part in where you are financially, and it's going to be up to you to move in a different direction. And if you haven't fully recognized it yet, you're starting to. But you can either sit there with an attitude of this shit sucks, or you can go out there and make things work in your favor. Do whatever you can on your part to change your situation. And sometimes that thing on your end can take multiple steps, especially if you have some type of mental illness. But even then, it starts with like going to therapy or getting some help in that realm so that you are able to function better in your life. So then you can go out and do the things that are required to maybe get a better job, like taking courses or classes, or starting your own business. But either way, some of these things might take a little bit longer. So it also requires some patience and dedication. It's a very slow and steady wins the race kind of energy. And Saturn's focused on putting in the work so that later on you can receive the payout. And it starts with knowing what you want to do, ideally something that is fulfilling for you, knowing what kind of lifestyle you want to live, having high but achievable goals, and coming up with a plan on how to get there. And pushing past the limitations of your mind that tell you that you're not good enough or you can't get there or whatever it is they're telling you. And going forward even when things are a bit challenging. Saturn is here to show you that even if you're not getting instant results, if you continue to put in the time, the energy, and the effort, it will pay out and will pay off and may be even better than you ever imagined. And if it's not paying off in the way that you would like, for example, if you're at a job for years and years on end and you expect to be making more, but you're not, maybe it's not in alignment and maybe you'd be better off doing something completely different. If you've made it this far in the video, the challenge for you has been moving out of old ways of being and living and thinking and moving in the direction that you actually want to go. And maybe there is a fear of the unknown or just fears of what responsibilities and things may come afterwards. But you'll never know unless you move in that direction. It's giving, I don't want to grow up, I'm a Toys R Us kid. And there may also be a fear of things not working out. But again, you're not going to know if they're going to work if you don't actually try in the first place. And they definitely won't work if you don't try. So what do you really have to lose? You're being asked to take a leap of faith and trust in yourself and the universe and take the steps needed to get you to the place that you want to go. And walk in the mindset that everything moves in your favor. And when you do, it magically will. I stopped that at 444, and I think that's where I'm going to leave this message today. So always remember that you are deeply loved and supported by the universe, even when you don't think you are. And if you would like to book a personal reading or a session with me, you can come check out my services at the link in my bio. I'd love to have you there.